Alright, hey everyone, so today I am going to talk about something that's a little controversial. It has been since about 2014 or before, so I'm really afraid that I'm going to go off on too many tangents in this video, but here goes nothing. So, first of all, I'm going to be talking about marriage at a young age. Now, a lot of people watching this know me, or you've seen a lot of my videos probably. And I got married at 19. I'm 20 years old now. You might already know that. And my husband is 23. He was 22 when we got married. And I never expected to get married young. That was a huge surprise, honestly. I didn't know if when I would date or anything until I actually started dating, basically, which was the end of my senior year of high school. And I didn't really know at first, if it would be a long-term thing, like how long-term it would be, but I knew that I was dating with the intent of getting married and to find the right guy to marry and not to fool around or just have a boyfriend. And my husband was that way too, so it worked out and we are married now. And he didn't ever expect to get married like that either, or like kind of younger. I mean, he was 23 or 22 when we got married, but still, which is young, but neither of us really expected it. And so now that I've been through it, I know like how crazy it might seem and everything, but I know that I really enjoyed it, and so I encourage it and advocate it, not just frivolously like, oh, I need to get married young, so I'm going to just find a guy and marry him young. No, like I encourage for people that really love each other to, and if you are young, if you think it's possible financially to do it, then do it. Because even if you're both in college, if you're both in college, you might have loans and stuff, that would be really hard. But if you're both young and you're working part-time jobs and you can afford an apartment, then I'd say you're pretty much on the right track to be able to get married young. And maybe you can afford a house. Maybe you guys have good jobs. Maybe you're both 21-ish or something. That's still pretty young. But anyway, what sparked this all was that Duggar, it was announced that she's courting someone, and she just turned 19 recently, and the person she's courting, Austin, is about 22, and so same ages as my husband and I when we got married, just saying, but people are like upset by how young she is and a little shocked and everything, but she is an adult. She has been for over a year now, and I mean, they might not get married for a while. Jessa and Ben didn't have as quick of a courtship as Jill and Derek or Ginger and Jeremy, and Joy and Austin are their own people, and they're going to do their own things, despite how everyone thinks they're brainwashed. That's kind of how they were raised and grew up, but that's what they believe in. They're adults. They have their own minds, can make their own opinions, and whether they have their family support. My husband and I had his family support, but not as much with my side. We did, but it was more tentative, a little shaky. My dad especially didn't want us to get married so young and so soon, but it's been a blessing. It's been great to always have my husband by my side every night. It's just so nice to know that we get to spend time together. If I go out with my friends or something, I still get to come home to my husband, which is so nice. And so yeah, I'm all for it. Like I said, I advocate it. And when it comes to the Duggars, they choose to put their lives out in the open, in the public, on television and the internet, and so they know that they're going to get a little response, positive or negative, usually both. And so I know that it's hard for people to understand, but I'm just a person who didn't understand it either until I went through it, and so I just want to say I advocate it, and I think it's great. And they might not get married until, they might not get married next year. They might get married the year after. They might be like 21 and 23 or something like that, or 20 and 23, I don't know. But they might be a little older, and so you never know what's going to happen with them, and so we shouldn't judge. There was an article a couple of years ago, I think it was in January of 2014-ish, around that time, or December of 2013, I don't know, but there's an article, it was like 23 things to do instead of get engaged at 23, and I think it's kind of silly. It's really silly in my opinion, because whether you're 19, 23, 28, or 31, I think it's fine to get married as long as you and that person are in love, and you know, you're grounded on a firm foundation. You have the same, like, similar views and everything. You're not always butting heads. Is a good idea. But anyway, I'm not here to be a marriage counselor. I just want to share some thoughts and say that I'm excited about Joy and Austin's courtship and potential marriage someday. And although it's crazy, I totally understand where they're at right now. I didn't expect this for my life, but it's what's happened and I love it, and that's why I decided to make a channel about being a wife. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is kind of rambly, I'm sorry, but hopefully it was worth it. And so I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.